how much does a personal injury lawyer really cost? Well, if you look at any PI lawyer advertisements, they're all going to say something like, hey, there's no fee until we win, which is great. What it means is the lawyer gets paid when the case resolves, when there's a settlement or when there's a verdict. You're not actually writing checks or swiping credit cards. The lawyer is going to get a settlement check in, the lawyer is going to take their part, and then the rest of it's going to go to pay things like medical bills, expert fees, and to the injured person. So, how does it really work? Well, in the very beginning, you have to sign a contract to hire a lawyer. And they're called fee agreements or contingency fee agreements, or maybe something different where you happen to live. But it's a written contract that shows exactly how much of any settlement or verdict the lawyer is going to take and how much is going to go to pay all the expenses and then go pay the injured person. And often they're broken up in tiers. So the first tier is going to be a percentage of when the case settles, but there's no lawsuit filed yet. And that percentage might be 25%, it might be a third, it varies from lawyer to lawyer in different jurisdictions. Just know that it's not set in stone. So, what this means is, let's say the lawyer gets the case, the lawyer settles the case for $100,000. You've got a contingency fee of 25%. So, the lawyer is going to take 25% or $25,000, and the remaining $75,000 is going to go to pay the medical bills and any other incidental costs, and then the remainder of that goes to pay the injured person. The next tier or phase is when the lawyer files a lawsuit, but it doesn't go to trial. And so during this period, the contingency fee is probably going to ratchet up. If it was less than a third, it's probably going to go to a third. Maybe it's going to go to 40%. Again, it varies by lawyer. And so during this period, if the case settles, the lawyer is going to take a slightly higher percentage, and then the remainder goes to pay all of the bills, and then what's left goes to the injured person. And then finally, when trial starts, it ratchets up again, and it might be 50% or possibly even more. And so when there's a verdict after trial, the lawyer is going to take the lawyer's percentage from that, and then the rest of it's going to go to pay medical bills, experts, and all the other costs, and what's left goes to the injured person. If you happen to be in Nevada and you have questions about your personal injury case, my contact info is in the first comment below. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to answer your questions for you.